Hi, my name is Abby Rincon. I'm an instructor at City College of San Francisco.
And I'm Tim Berthold, and I'm also a teacher at City College of San Francisco. And we wanted to talk with you a little bit today about the challenges of communicating, establishing, and maintaining healthy professional boundaries. And you've probably been reading a lot about that and talking about it in class, along with understanding the Code of Ethics for CHWs. And all professions have challenges with boundaries, and CHWs can face a lot of challenges in the field with clients and coworkers. Times when they may be asked to do things, crossing a boundary means like crossing one of the codes of ethics, and it might be being asked to give money or loan money or give food or give a ride or sign a form that you're not really supposed to sign for a client to help them out.
Yeah, I think this is a big one, and as compassionate caregivers, this really tugs at our heart because we want to help. We want to help people, and when somebody says, "Oh, would you just mind helping me, do this or do that?" Our instinct is to do that because we're, caregivers.
Yes.
But there are lines that are not good to cross. There are some professional guidelines for us to keep in mind, and so it's important as community health workers because this will come up for you. So it's a good idea to think about them in advance before they actually happen. So you can maybe even know some of the words to have as you go forward, because again, people are going to start wanting to work with you and have that trust with you, and they're going to come up with questions that you're going to not want to necessarily say no to, but at the same time help them to get their answers.
Well, I really agree with what you said. I think it's so important to practice now and to find your words, to find out, to discover your way of saying no firmly, kindly, and respectfully in a way that doesn't damage the professional relationship and sometimes builds it, but also doesn't leave you open to having to answer the same issue over and over again or renegotiate the same boundary over and over again.
So one of the things I always want to remind you all to consider is that when you're out in the field, you're not alone. You can check with your coworkers, you can check with your supervisor. When there's been a situation that you've encountered that you're just not quite sure if you handled it right, when it does feel like it's crossed the boundary, we need to do this all the time, so check in with somebody. And ultimately, never do something that feels uncomfortable for yourself. If you're not sure how you handled it, but you know that you couldn't do it, that's actually okay. But again, get that feedback, get that input, and learn so we can continue to do better on setting those boundaries, because clients don't know about that. They just see you as a very caring, compassionate person that they can come to you. So it's not unfair, but we just need to know how to set those.
And if you really don't know what to do in a situation, it's okay to say that. It's okay to say, I'm not sure about that. I need to check with my supervisor.
Yeah.
And then get the guidance that you need. And if you're lucky enough to work with a more experienced CHW, somebody who's been doing it for a while, take them to lunch and ask them how they handle these situations, because they're likely to have great ideas about how to establish and set and communicate professional boundaries clearly and nicely.